Hanoi. We've finally made it from Ho Chi Minh all the way up to the top capital. It's a lot cooler, it's about 14 degrees, and the first thing you notice is a bit of pollution. There's a bit of rubbish on the sides of the road, but it's a huge city, and I thought rather than just do the old quarter and the tourist areas, I thought I'd get out like here on the long bridge across the Red River and have a look at the real Hanoi, and then make my way into the old quarter, and then later this afternoon train and finish at Train Street. Let's have a look at what Hanoi's got.
The walk over the Long Bien Bridge is just a little bit dodgy. The pedestrian side is a bit skinny. The concrete moves a little bit under you, and you may have to wear a mask because of the fumes. But it is a very interesting look into the life of Hanoi.
We're going to get a bit of traffic noise here. So if you want to do the walk across the Long Bien Bridge, across the Red River, it's going to take you about 4.8 kilometres, so it's 2.4 roughly either way. As you go across, you'll get to see the other side, and you also notice that I'm about 800 metres away and you can just see the skyscrapers. So the smog is quite thick, and you do sort of feel it in your chest a little bit as you're walking along because you're getting that full force of the breeze into you. It is a great view though. You get to see what the real life's like, what life on the river. You get to see some farms in the middle. Just a little bit off that tourist track. From Ga Hanoi train station, if you just follow the train tracks all the way down, that'll leave you down to the market and in towards the old quarter.
Today I found a hub of eating activity, a street full of Bun Cha.
So I've just kept following the train line, and I found in this little side alley a place that just specialises in Bun Cha. Now, Bun Cha is the specialty of Hanoi. It's grilled pork, a dipping sauce, and your noodles. So you mix the noodles and the grilled pork into the dipping sauce, and that's it. Plain and simple, but the number one dish in Hanoi. Just going to try a bit of that pork by itself. That's really nice. I was watching those guys cook it over the flames before. Really nice. I've just been told that there's also a plate of vegetables to come, so I'm just waiting for that before I get into it. Funny story while I'm waiting, when you're back in Australia, sometimes, once a month, once a week, whatever. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Come on. Once a month, once a week, you might head out and you think you're going to have a Vietnamese or a Thai or a Chinese. Well, last night I was at an English pub. Just needed something different. I thought I'd have an English. Sat down, went to eat it. It was just nachos or something like that. And a gentleman across from me said, "That's pretty ordinary. Don't you like Vietnamese food?" And I thought, yeah. Let's get That's a nice minty flavour. So you've got mint, you've got lettuce, you've got a whole range of different greens. Yeah, very similar to your pho type stuff that you get all that extras with it. Mix all that in. It's like all the food in Vietnam. It's all got that taste, but it's all about combining it all together. You know, everything's different, but you put it all together, and that's where the specialty is of Vietnamese food, I think. A lot of people think that it's a bit bland, you know, compared to Thai and that type of thing. But not when you start putting the herbs in, you put the dressing in, you start mixing it how it should be. That's when I think Vietnamese food comes into its own. That's very good. The grilled pork's the star. So I'm just entering the old quarter, got it all behind me. There's 32 streets there. I think the best way is just to not have maps, not work out where you're going, just wander around there. You sort of know where you are. You'll find all the different streets. You know, there's Paper Street, Silver Street, Beer Street, you name it, it's all in there. Head on in there, just have a look to start with. You've got the lake at one end and you'll start to feel when you're sort of getting out of there and you're getting into the burbs. Easiest way. It's packed, it's crazy, there's people everywhere, and we're waiting for a train that's going to come through, and I think it lasts about 60 seconds. Let's sit down and see what it's about.